welcome everyone to One Cricket's Live. Today we're here for another live video, but for the match that's just minutes away from us, that is CSK versus DC, that's currently taking place in Vizag. So I'm Muskan and I'm here with Ritam today once again. So, as we all know, DC has already won the toss and they've opted to bat.
Yes.
And Ruturaj said that CSK was already looking to field. So, let's just say both the teams have got the opportunity to do what they really wanted to do at the beginning itself,
Yes.
right?
Yes. And the good part is that Prithvi Shaw is back. We all wanted him to, the batting which he does, it's something which entertains the crowds, and that's what we were much looking forward. We were much looking forward to that, and finally he is coming back. तो वो एक बहुत अच्छी बात है. और बाकी में I also feel कि रिकू भी जैसे खेला आज दो मैच में.
Yeah, I don't really think he was
Yes.
really impactful.
Yes.
And I'm also glad that we have Ishant Sharma coming back.
True. Yeah.
Especially after his injury that scared
Yes.
us all in the first match.
True.
He looked in a good touch in the first match, but unfortunately had to go off the field after his ankle injury.
हाँ.
But I think he's given the green ticket now and he's back on field today.
It also says a lot. At his age, a fast bowler इतने जल्दी he is recovering. That says कि चलो ठीक है, he has still got it, as VK says.
Yeah. Okay, so moving on and talking about DC versus CSK, they haven't really had. DC has not really had great records versus CSK. I mean, the last 4 times the two teams have met, DC has lost. It was back in 2021 that DC managed to win against CSK. And considering जिस form में CSK चल रही है season, they're already at the top of the table. And there is not even a single player जिसे देख के ऐसे लग रहा हो कि वो out of touch होंगे CSK में. Everyone's performing really well. Everyone's just there. So what do you have to say about it?
सिर्फ 4 ही नहीं, अगर ओवरऑल भी देखा जाए ना, तो CSK अब 19-10 अगर हेड टू हेड में 19-10 देखा जाए,
ओवरऑल देखे
that is very very dominant. And और उसके साथ साथ जैसे you already mentioned कि DC have already lost 2-2, CSK have won 2-2, and that is also in a comfortable manner. So that also says a lot about CSK, and it's like if DC is going to lose this fixture, they will again face KKR next, who have also won 2-2. So DC will be in trouble if they lose this one. But yeah, we can also say that this fixture is going to be a tough one for them.
Yeah, I think when IPL began and before that also जब news चल रही थी that Rishabh Pant वापस आ रहे हैं, everyone was really excited for his comeback. I think everyone was looking forward to it and कैसे perform करेंगे. I think कहीं ना कहीं Rishabh Pant in the last 2 games अपने आप से काफी disappointed रहे हैं, and that has been very evident in his reactions after his dismissal.
Yes.
In the very first match, he got out for like 18 runs, and then we saw him right next to Ricky Ponting, and he was frustrated. And then in the second match, he was going well, and हमें लगा था that we will finally see Rishabh Pant perform under pressure, and it will open him up. But
that
then
good
again,
old Rishabh we all know.
Exactly. But then it didn't quite work in his favor, and he got dismissed again for somewhere around 26 ka score, and then we saw him throw his bat in anger.
Yes.
So I feel कि ऋषभ को वो चांस मिल नहीं रहा है जैसा वो दिखाना चाहते, but don't you agree with one thing, Ritam? Considering कि Rishabh has been out of the entire cricketing scene for a year now, and although pressure अपने ऊपर डालना is क्या कहते हैं very important for a player so that they're able to perform to their best, but it's also important that he doesn't realize that he needs to give himself some time.
But that's the Rishabh का जो scene है ना, Rishabh is a hungry lion. He knows कि what he can bring to the table.
Yeah, we're seeing him craving.
Yes. और सबसे बड़ी बात है कि जैसे it's unthinkable for anyone कि इतने बड़े इंजरी होने के बाद इतने जल्दी he is making a recovery and then he's getting fit. The way he got fit.
I think he's in his most fittest form.
Yes. Even he didn't get when he was fully healthy. Even he was not that fit. Now what he is currently.
Yeah.
So yeah, but Rishabh का क्या सीन है कि Rishabh has worked a lot on this. बहुत काम किया है. तो और दोनों मैच में he got the starts he was looking for. Then he threw his wicket away, and that is something which he he didn't like and he knows कि अगर 2 3 4 50 आ जाए ना इस IPL में, then he has a good chance to make a comeback. I mean, in the T20 World Cup.
Exactly.
And if that happens, then it is not going to be a lesser comeback than Yuvraj Singh, what Yuvraj did.
Yeah, and I think we've seen him. He's been wicket keeping really well.
Yes.
So उस area में तो हमें कोई problem नहीं आ रही है that he's not being able to jump or like get the catches. I think he's been doing a good job when it comes to wicket keeping. Batting maybe I think he's there. It's just that his patience is really testing him a lot.
Yes.
And I think 1-2 मैच की और बात है, maybe इस मैच में ही, but Rishabh will definitely crack open under this pressure and perform to his best, I feel. And I feel Rishabh आज एक काफी अच्छी performance देंगे. But talking, fingers crossed. But talking about CSK and coming back to what I said before, CSK में at present कोई भी loop hole नहीं दिख रहा है.
Yes.
We are seeing CSK, I think, in their strongest form till now. I mean, now that they have Rachin Ravindra also, जो आते ही ऐसा लग रहा है कि बचपन से ही चेन्नई के होम ग्राउंड में खेलते ही रहे हैं, क्योंकि उनको देख के जैसा उनका स्ट्राइक रेट है, जैसे उनकी परफॉर्मेंस चल रही है, ऐसा लग नहीं रहा है कि वो अभी आए हैं, इसी साल एडिशन हुआ है उनका टीम में. He's just been performing really well. So at present ऑलराउंडर्स भी अच्छा परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं, बैटर्स भी अच्छा परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं, एंड देन बॉलर्स भी अच्छा परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं. कोई एक वीकलिंग दिख नहीं रहा है सीएसके का. सो व्हाट डू यू थिंक? इट्स अ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चन. अगर सीएसके को हराना होगा तो डीसी को किस चीज पे एम करना पड़ेगा?
फर्स्ट जिस काम में डीसी को लगना चाहिए वो है कि अर्ली विकेट, द ब्रेक थ्रू. आई मीन, हमने सीएसके का फॉर्मूला देखा है कि जैसे कॉनवे और ऋतुराज वर स्कोरिंग द बल्क ऑफ रन्स एंड देन द अदर्स वर जस्ट थ्रैशिंग. तो यहाँ पे हमें लगा था सीजन के पहले कि अच्छा चलो रविंद्रा इज द न्यू, ही स्टिल अ यंग किड, ठीक है वो वर्ल्ड कप में अच्छा खेला है इंडियन कंडीशंस में, बट दैट डजंट चेंज द फैक्ट कि आईपीएल में कितना प्रेशर रहता है. बट I mean, the way he handled the pressure, it's remarkable.
Exactly.
But अगर for one way or another, अगर DC bowlers कोई भी खलील हो या फिर ईशांत हो, break through early अगर मिल जाए ना, then that is going to be.
I think DC अगर कहीं मार खा रही, so it's because of their pacers.
Yes.
खलील, मुकेश and all, they've all somewhere वो fumble कर रहे हैं अटैक करने में, और वहीं पे उसी का रीजन है कि वो पंजाब के अगेंस्ट भी आ रहे, and then they lost against Rajasthan Royals as well.
Yes.
So pacers need to get in, and they need to get in quick so that they're able to hopefully keep a less score for them to chase it down. Anyway, they're anyway batting first this time.
But
so
they are batting first, but they again whatever the score they put, then the main part is we have to get as I am supporting DC tonight, we have to get an early wicket. I mean, if Ruturaj and Ravindra get the 30-40 runs in 3 overs, then the match is already over by then, because I don't see DC scoring anything more than 200 here. But
anyway, the Vizag pitch, although it's good for spinners, the average score here has been 157 के आसपास ही. So 200 भी is something कि it's going to be a lot for DC to be able to make, considering their recent performances. Because जैसे हम आरसीबी की बात करते हैं कि आफ्टर अ पॉइंट देयर बैटिंग लुक्स क्लूलेस. हालांकि थोड़ी बहुत अब शेप में आ रही है, बिकॉज दिनेश कार्तिक एंड अनुज रावत आर आल्सो really helping at the tail end, not tail end, sorry, at the 5th and 6th position. But DC का भी यही है. I think after Rishabh, Pant, चलो we have Aksar also, but after a little while it goes clueless कि अब बैटिंग का क्या करेंगे. So do you really think कि 200 जैसा score that you're predicting is possible for DC to score?
It can be possible for one reason only, because DC have 3 batters, Prithvi Shaw, ऋषभ पंत एंड क्रिस्टियन स्टब्स, हु जो लोग स्विंग करते हैं ना बैट, उनका पिच मैटर नहीं करता है. लेकिन पिच किन लोगों का मैटर करता है, जो एकदम थोड़ा बहुत देख के खेलेगा, देन एट सम पॉइंट गियर चेंज करेगा. बट दिस थ्री कैन जस्ट स्विंग हार्ड एंड कैन हिट एवरीवेयर. सो इसीलिए आई फील अगर ये जैसे शॉ का अगर थोड़ा बहुत खेल लें, मुस्तफिजुर फॉर एग्जांपल, he has been in excellent form. But अगर थोड़ा बहुत उसके ऊपर पहले ही प्रेशर बना दे, then don't be surprised अगर मुस्तफिजुर का आज 3 ओवर में 50 रन का figures रहे at the end of the day. I'm rooting for Delhi, but again it's a very very tough task because the way जब भी CSK फॉर्म में रहता है we all know what happens.
Exactly, and I think कि एक तरह से जब आप 2 गेम ऑलरेडी हार चुके हो, it sort of puts a mental block on you कि आप ऑलरेडी डिमोटिवेट हो जाते हो that you know हम 2 गेम ऑलरेडी हार चुके हैं and now you're facing a team जो टेबल टॉपर्स हैं. So it's added on another extra pressure on Delhi Capitals entire team.
Yes.
But I really hope that DC आज अच्छा परफॉर्म करे. CSK तो guaranteed है that they'll be on their toes performing really well because their squad is pretty much sorted. So I feel DC is going to have a really big job on their shoulders today because they have to register their first win of the season also.
Yes.
But now, also guys, please leave us your comments, ask us questions in the comment sections. We'd love to answer them for you and we'd love to have a discussion with you. Okay, Ritam, I have a game for you, a tiny game for you.
Okay.
If you had to rate DC and CSK के बैटिंग डेप्थ को,
okay,
तो आप किस टीम को कितना रेट करोगे?
So इस सेक्टर में CSK से बेटर कोई नहीं है इन IPL में because they have like 10, 11, even number 11 can bat. अगर पाथिराना को they just make it as an impact sub, no, and bring in some Shivam Dube. So they can I mean, you imagine करो MS Dhoni is coming at number 9. He's yet to bat in this.
Yeah, I swear. I think सारे CSK फैंस वेट जरूर कर रहे कि धोनी आए और बैटिंग करे, बट वो मिल नहीं रहा है उन्हें अपॉर्चुनिटी बिकॉज बैटिंग ही इतनी स्ट्रांग है
और कुछ
कैसे ही आएंगे वो फिनिश करने जब से पहले.
You can't complain also. मतलब इतना अच्छा होगा तो you can't. I mean, I know people have some desires to see him, but it is not happening. And I mean, आज भी I don't see कि ये हो रहा है क्योंकि DC का bowling उतना कुछ खास नहीं है. पर yeah, coming back to your question, अगर ये हो जाए तो मैं CSK को जरूर 9 out of 10 दूंगा. एंड DC को I mean DC का है पर वही एक मैच में अभिषेक पोरेल ने अपना जलवा दिखाया और दूसरे में वही आ रहा है अक्सर और अभिषेक पोरेल या फिर कुछ भी मतलब ऐसा है. ललित यादव को अगर ये लोग आज लेकर आए आई डोंट नो इनकेस अगर आए जाए पर फिर भी ये 7 से ज़्यादा नहीं जाएगा क्योंकि दिस इज नॉट समथिंग ऑन विच यू कैन रिलाई ऑन.
No, we don't have Lalit Yadav today.
Oh.
But okay, I also have one question because I am confused. Now that Prithvi Shaw is back, do we see the Australian opener का duo being broken या पृथ्वी शॉ नंबर 3 पे खेलेंगे?
No,
क्या लगता है आपको?
I feel Shaw will definitely promote himself. I mean the way he bats, he will come at the top. And also
So Mitch Marsh will bat at 3.
Yes. क्योंकि मिच मार्श को जब हमने पहला मैच देखा कि वार्नर और मिच मार्श आर ओपनिंग टुगेदर वी फील्ड कि चलो कुछ तो हो रहा है जो मतलब जैसे धूम धमाका ऑस्ट्रेलियन क्रिकेट में होता है वैसे ही हम लोगों को भी देखने को मिलेगा बट इट डिडंट वर्क. दोनों मैच में डिडंट वर्क. वार्नर थोड़ा बहुत खेला दोनों मैच में
बट आई थिंक इनिशियल फर्स्ट मैच में हमने देखा कि दोनों अच्छे होते हैं.
हाँ
एक बैक एंड फोर्थ हिटिंग का बन रहा था अंटिल द फर्स्ट विकेट केम.
यस तो इससे बेटर है अगर लाइनअप को स्मूथ करो बैलेंसिंग करो तो आई वुड रेदर सजेस्ट कि चलो नहीं भाई मार्श जैसे ऑस्ट्रेलिया के भी नंबर 3 पे खेलता है अभी तो T20 वर्ल्ड कप में ही विल बी आल्सो कैप्टनिंग तो मार्श को अपने प्रेफर्ड पोजीशन पे खेलने दो. शॉ को लेकर
पृथ्वी कम्स बैक टू वेयर ही इज मोस्ट कंफर्टेबल.
यस एंड और आल्सो मतलब अगर कुछ भी खेल देना वो मतलब जो स्टार्ट 20 ओवर का ही गेम है 120 बॉल का तो अगर 20 बॉल में वो 40 रन भी बना दे देन दैट इज आल्सो गोइंग टू सेट अ प्लेटफॉर्म फॉर द अदर्स. सो आई फील कि ऑब्वियसली शॉ शुड बी द वन हु इज एट द टॉप. तो तुम बताओ एक क्वेश्चन मुझे. तो अगर तुम्हारे पास फॉर एग्जांपल अभी इस मैच में थिक्साना नहीं है ठीक है तो इनके पास है रविंद्र जडेजा एंड रचिन रविंद्र और इनके पास भी अभी स्पिन में कोई अभी कुलदीप भी वी हर्ड कि कुलदीप नहीं खेल रहा है तो उनके पास भी है वही अक्षर पटेल एंड आई डोंट नो मे बी स्टब्स कैन बोल अ फ्यू बट it's not going to happen. I mean कोई और एक बॉलर ये लोग शायद ड्राफ्टिंग कर लेगा in the second innings.
Yeah, impact player.
Yeah, someone like Praveen Dubey or something. तो अगर स्पिन डिपार्टमेंट देखा जाए तो किसको कितने मार्क्स दोगे तुम?
Okay, I personally feel कि अगर कुलदीप यादव होते तो DC would have definitely had a slightly higher edge when it comes to their spin department. But since he is missing out, यहाँ पे भी DC थोड़ा नीचे आएगी. And CSK will, obviously come at the top. I would say 8 for CSK, 8.5.
Okay.
And then DC somewhere at like 6.57.
Oh.
I feel.
Yes.
कि ये हो सकता
I'm
है.
going to agree with it because
Yeah.
Kuldeep नहीं है तो I mean if Kuldeep would have been there, that would be an excellent economical as well as picking the wicket.
I think Kuldeep Yadav को confidence ही इतना होता है on field that it's enough. I mean last time also we saw him forcing Rishabh Pant की नहीं to review late.
Or then it worked.
And it was successful.
Yes.
So wait, I think having Kuldeep Yadav on the field is a plus point in itself, and then him as a spinner, it's a whole another level. So obviously missing out on Kuldeep Yadav is another setback for
Yes,
DC,
yes, for sure.
but you never really know because cricket is also about fate and luck.
Yes.
So it's not just how well you perform. Sometimes your luck might not work and your strategy might not work. So हालांकि टफ होगा, बट ऐसा हो भी सकता है कि आज डीसी को हमें देखने को मिले.
और मुझे ये लगता है ना, आज ये जो पिच है, आई डोंट थिंक दैट इज गोइंग टू हेल्प स्पिनर्स अ लॉट बिकॉज आई जस्ट सॉ कि डीसी हैव इंक्लूडेड 4 पेसर्स इन देयर लाइन प्लेइंग 11. नॉट आई मीन दे आर नॉट ब्रिंगिंग इन एनी स्पिनर इन देयर प्लेइंग 11. I mean, even if it happens, they have already 4 pacers: Khalil, Ishant, Nodiye, and the other one is Mukesh Kumar.
हाँ जी.
तो 4 they have already. I mean that is. I mean
Yeah,
हमें
it
भूलना
sort
नहीं.
of
Yeah.
speaks volume.
Yes, हमें भूलना नहीं चाहिए डीसी का होम गेम है. अदर I mean वाइजैक में खेल रहा है, पर ये एक्चुअली डीसी वो सोचता है कि कैसे पिच क्यूरेट करना है, क्या करना है, क्या नहीं करना है. पर आई फील इट विल बी टिपिकल वाइजैक विकेट जैसा नहीं होगा, पर रन फेस्ट हो सकता है. रन फेस्ट होने का अच्छे खासा.
I hope this one goes down end to end and it's not like RCB versus CSK,
Yes,
which is pretty one-sided. I mean, although we saw Kohli and Kohli performed really well, but I really hope कि it's more like last over तक जाए कि बस DC जीती, CSK जीती, that happens. Anyway, before we conclude, I have one final question for you, Rita. Who do you think will be the top performer today? Just one player that you think from either of the two teams that's going to be the star today.
That's a really tough question.
Yeah, you're giving it a lot of thought.
yeah, because I was thinking कि Pathirana would have been, I mean, will get a great game today. But at the same point, my heart says कि Rishabh Pant should get this game as the setting
redemption
point.
game.
Yes, that's what I also feel. And if you look at CSK's bowling attack, that is not something for which Rishabh is anyway a fearless cricketer. But अगर देखा जाए कि बाकी लोगों को कंपेयर करो, अच्छा ठीक है इनके पास 2 फॉरेन पेसर्स है, पतिराना एंड मुस्तफिजुर, बट ऋषभ के लिए दिस फॉरेन पेसर्स डजंट मैटर. ऋषभ कैन हिट देम ऑल डे लॉन्ग. और अगर आज थोड़ा बहुत मिल जाए ना, आई वांट ऋषभ टू बी द मेन मैन टुडे.
Okay, well, that's a very confident fan from Delhi. But really, all of us are at the end of the day, I think all of us are hoping कि बस एक बारी we get to see Rishabh come out of his shell and perform really well.
And what about you?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Okay, since you've already said Rishabh Pant, that would have definitely been my first choice.
Okay.
I would now maybe say कि CSK में से कोई एक काफी impactful performer रह सकता है, and I somehow feel that can be Ravindra Jadeja today. I think both with the bat and the ball.
All round.
Yes. So we could see, although Ravindra Jadeja अच्छा perform कर ही रहे हैं,
Yes.
but I feel कि आज शायद dominant रहे वो with the bat as well as the ball. So let's see which one of us is. Although I'm still hoping and I'm counting that you win this one, but still. So anyway, I think that marks the end of our live for today. It was really lovely to interact with you all, and we hope to see you guys soon for tomorrow's live, where MI will be facing Rajasthan Royals. It's going to be interesting, and it would be amazing to see if Hardik Pandya and his entire team is able to register their first win. They're struggling a lot this season.
I mean, similar to DC, they are also struggling to make a proper settled.
And I don't think you expect that from a team that has 5 titles. So that's where it really gets your goat.
Good point.
So yeah, and this marks the end of this live for today. I hope you have a really good time watching the match, and don't forget to follow us and subscribe us on YouTube. Bye guys.
Bye bye.